the psychology that is kind of the default is external control psychology, is that we have to treat people in a way to get them to do what we want them to do. And that was the way certainly I was kind of raised and treated, which again are the criticizing, blaming, complaining, nagging, threatening, punishing, and bribing or rewarding for control. So the thing that I work with students is, what would it be like if we shifted a little bit more from that towards this internal control psychology, and the idea that the only person that you can control is yourself, and that's what you're going to focus on, is how can you make choices and not try to control other people. The question I always ask, it's my litmus test with students and even myself, is what I'm going to say or do going to bring me closer together with the person, or is it going to push me further apart? So I apply that with my interactions with colleagues, and in the teachers that I work with, the same applies, right? It's putting that on for yourself as we teach students to do that, to ultimately build a culture where we are, and my goal as the counselor at one of the counselors at Drew is for us to shift even a few degrees from an external control school to more of an internal control school. Will we ever be fully internal? I don't know, and I don't think that's necessarily the goal, but what would it be like if we did that? If we used internal control psychology in interacting with people, supporting, encouraging, listening, accepting, trusting, negotiating differences, and certainly we use those, in a lot of cases. But what would it be like if we did it a little bit more? So that interaction certainly comes between the teachers and the students, and building connections. And the best teachers in the world do these things, right? This is just putting a language and a lens on what great teachers already do. So we work to integrate that. How can we integrate that into the classroom? How can we work with teachers to use reality therapy? And how can we teach students choice theory so that they can make choices to help best meet their needs?